welcome back to the channel. So that was a weird intro. So my two most watched videos ever on the channel are about pixie cuts, and the first one, that is the biggest one, it has over 25,000 views, and thank you so much for contributing to that. And it is about the ups and downs of getting a pixie cut, and that was right when I got my second pixie cut, which was, you know, this one before it grew out. So go watch that if you haven't yet, and if you've ever considered doing a pixie cut, that may be helpful. Anyway, my second video is over 10,000 views right now as well, and it is about styling a pixie cut, and I'll show you 10 ways of styling a pixie cut when it's growing out. It's not as grown out as this right now, but it's a little grown out. So I thought I'd do a third pixie video just to, you know, cover all the stages of pixieing. So this will be about growing out your pixie cut, and it can be very weird and awkward and stressful and frustrating. So I'm gonna walk you through what I did and what works for me. So first thing I'm gonna mention is the very obvious one everyone talks about, is that if you get a pixie cut, you'll have to get your hair trimmed in the back very regularly, and that's only because you don't want to have a mullet. So yeah, you have to get on that. But also, if you want to avoid going to the beauty salon every single month, you can get like a trimming device and kind of do it at home. I did it with my brother's trimming machine, and it works just fine. You kind of have to be careful. If you have someone that can hold up a mirror for you, that is, you know, the best option. A mirror here and a mirror here, so that you can see what you're trimming. But it is such a low maintenance thing to do at home as well, and if you can do it, it's great. A lot of people ask me and have asked me before. I've had a pixie cut before this, and I never fully let it grow because I got it cut again. But how do you handle, like, how do I handle with the awkward phase? So I'm kind of almost out with my awkward phase, but it's still a little bit awkward depending on how I style it. If I style it naturally, it's very awkward. If I let it air dry, my hair is very curly and wavy, and it just doesn't work. What I feel that works for me is having straight hair, because my hair is so textured and I have so much hair that for me, when it's straight, it's so much easier to control, it's easier to style, it's just easier all around, and I don't find that the awkwardness shows as much. But I know that some people with really straight hair feel like they need to give it a little bit of texture. So controlled texture can actually help a lot, because if you kind of wave your hair with an iron, then it will appear shorter, and it also appear fuller, so it doesn't give that much of an awkward vibe. But yeah, for me, I do like it straight, and that's how I like it best. But controlled texture is always something to, you know, try. Also, bobby pins are your best friends, like, for life. I'm always pinning here and here, because if you have like this part's growing out but not this, and it can be awkward, it can be weird, you can look a little limo, a little, you know, 2000, but you just take this hair and you bobby pin it to the back, and it'll just give a very different effect. And you can find the most strategic places to put them in. They are amazing, and you should embrace their power. Of course, as I mentioned in my styling video, you can always go for headbands and headscarves and hats and beanies. Those work amazing to cover up the awkward phase, the awkwardness, because it'll just be a little bit of hair here. Headbands, I find, are the most amazing to wear because they really hide it without hiding much hair at all. So if you don't want to like have all of your hair covered up, but you still want to hide the awkwardness, headbands are amazing. Another great thing you can do is braids, and I do that a lot. Here, here, here. Wherever I can fit a braid, I probably will. Now, something I didn't really quite have in mind when I got a pixie cut is that you will have bangs for a hot minute. I mean, when this hair is here, this hair is here. So yeah, bangs. Then you're always fixing it, and then it's always getting oily. But you can also take your bangs and just pin them back. Remember that bobby pins are your best friends. Another thing that I actually probably never mentioned about pixie cuts is the bed hair. The crazy bed head. Oh, I probably wake up with all my hair like this. And because my hair is very, very textured, it stays like this even when I stop you know, holding it. It just stays like this. And if I have straight hair, I can just brush it off. But if I have natural hair, it is a little more difficult to control. I have to kind of make it moist with a mist or a spray and kind of trying to settle it down. It is tough, especially if you don't wash your hair every single day, because I only wash once a week. So by Friday, my bed head is incredible. And also, you can always try to make your hair grow faster. And you know, we always want our hair to grow faster. I love having a pixie cut, but when it comes to that awkward phase, you really want it to grow fast. So things you can do to help the growth. You can take vitamins or supplements for hair growth, and those will help for sure. I especially recommend the Fido ones. They have ones for regular hair and ones for curly hair, and I've had them both and I love them both. And I really recommend them because they do make hair grow faster, and it's also really good with hair loss if you have them. But you can also wear extensions. If you want to shed out that extra dough and you really don't want to go through that awkward phase, or it's really, really bugging you and it's not worth your time, then you can always get extensions and, you know, go from pixie cut to bob, just like that. And speaking of extensions, you can also wear a wig, because there are really amazing wigs out there right now. And if you have the chance to get to them, because in Portugal I don't think I'd know where to start even to get a wig, but I know that in the States there are a lot of brands that do amazing wigs, so you can always look that up. And also, you could wear a different color every day, you could wear a different color every week, cuts, curls, straight. Wigs are amazing, right? So that's pretty much it. I think I forgot a lot of things, and if I did, I may be doing a second video if I remember all of the things that I guess I forgot, because I had written them all down, but then I lost the paper I had written them down in. So then I had to rewrite it, and I guess I missed some pieces. I mean, I just really think I missed some pieces. But if you remember some things that were helpful to you when you were growing out your pixie, then leave them down below and I'll maybe include them in a future video. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more, and you know the deal. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. All the details are down below in the description box. And if you haven't seen the other two pixie cut videos, go watch them. They're also in the description box. And I guess I'll see you next week. Bye! He's been here all video. Look at him. So amazing. And so fluffy. Everything.